All right, we're recording. Let's make this happen. From here in the control room on the north side of Fort Mill in York County, South Carolina, in the buckle of the Bible Belt and stepping out from the shadow of Charlotte, this is the York County Democratic Party's YouTube show and podcast. We call it YCDP TV. Hey, everybody, I'm Gary Pierce. I'm the producer of the program. I got a whole bunch of people here to help do the show. And the show is our episode 28. We're recording on February 1st, 2025. Can we believe it's 2025 already? And it's the York County Democratic Party convention plans. We are going to figure out what we're going to do for the York County Democratic Party convention coming up in a month or two. And to help out, I have got the Hollywood Squares. The York County Democratic Party's executive committee is putting together plans for the convention. Let's get everybody introduced. And because this is a audio program, in addition to being a video program, everybody gets to talk for a minute. And we begin with our chair. Hi, Nikita.
Hi. Hello, everyone out there. I am Nikita Jackson, the chair of the York County Democratic Party. Just want you to know it has been a great honor to have served this past year in a couple months. Have thoroughly enjoyed it and would like to serve again.
Hello, everyone. I am Ryan Stevens. I am the second vice chair of the York County Democratic Party. I am running again to serve this beautiful county and to continue to fight for our democratic values up and down the ballot in York County.
But hello, my name is Amber Pearson Bowen, and I am the York County Democratic Party's third vice chair. I will be running for re-election, election possibly in a different position, but I look forward to hopefully still being able to lend my voice, my talents, and my energy to getting Dems on the ticket and getting us elected up and down the board.
Darlene is only represented by the hotline phone, but good morning, Darlene.
It's Darlene. And
Darlene, sorry.
That's okay.
And it's spelled that way too, isn't it?
Yes, everybody makes that mistake. That's okay. I'm the executive committee woman, which means with John, we represent the York County Democratic Party at the state level. We attend a meeting at least once a quarter. And I've enjoyed that role and like to continue that role in the future.
Hi, my name is Melissa Rouse. I am the alternate executive chairwoman. I am excited about this upcoming year and will do whatever I can do to help elect Dems and get them on the ticket.
Good morning. I'm Diane Ingersoll, and I'm the treasurer of the York County Democratic Party. And I'm the one who keeps track of where the money goes and when it comes in and where it goes out.
And I realize somehow I've got you missing from the Hollywood Squares.
Right.
I'll see if I can fix that.
Hi, I'm John Holder. I am the state executive committee man. Darlene pretty much explained the job description. In addition to representing York County on the state executive committee, I am deputy secretary of the state party, and I'm one of the 5th congressional district's 2 representatives on the executive council of SCDP, which is sort of a subset of the state committee. We deal with the budget, the finances, and so forth. And I've taken on a number of leadership roles, both at the county level and at the state level, and I would like to continue to do so. I am seeking another term.
Nikita, I am going to turn it over to you and let you conduct the rest of the program, and I will attempt to push as many buttons as I can correctly. Let's see what happens. It's all yours.
Yes, thank you, Gary. So we're here today to discuss and to get information about our upcoming county convention, which will take place on March the 15th from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. And it's going to be held at Union Baptist Church. The address is 1195 Hands Mill Road. Some say Newport, some say Rock Hill. But we're at the intersection of Highway 274 and Mount Gallant, and we're looking forward to all the Democrats in York County coming to convene on that day so that we can have our county convention. And so during the county convention, one of the important things that we will do is hold elections for each executive board office on the York County Democratic Party, which is chair. Again, I am asking to be reelected, so I am running. We will have the first vice chair, the second vice chair, the third vice chair, the executive committee woman, the executive committee man, the alternate executive committee woman, and the alternate executive committee man as well. We have decided to have a filing period for each of those offices that will be up for election. The filing period will take place 2 weeks prior to the convention. And everyone will be sent out information. So if anyone wish to file, you're more than welcome to do so. It will also end 48 hours prior to March the 15th. So on March the 13th, you have to decide if you would like to run for an office. So that way that we can go ahead and make sure that we have everybody in place. Also, we will be getting executive committee members. So if you are in your precinct, if you would like to represent your precinct on the executive committee member level, you're more than welcome to do so. We're just asking that you go and find out what precinct you are prior to coming so that we can make that part of the process run a little bit smoother. And then we will address any concerns or discuss any concerns of the party at that time. If anybody have any questions or concern, you're more than welcome to reach out to any member of the executive board. We will have correspondence going out in regards to that. We will ask that you register through Mobilize. So each member will receive a link to go to Mobilize so that you can register prior to the convention. We would like to have participation from as many people in York County as possible. Also, we want to let you know that per the state party, York County will be represented with 98 delegates to the state party. In previous times, we've never had a whole total of 98, but we have an opportunity to have 98 delegates and 20 alternate delegates to the state convention. And so if you would like to be a delegate, please be present on that day so that you can be registered as a delegate to the state party and the state convention. Also, the state convention will be held on the Palmetto Dinner is May 30th. It's going to be at the fairground in Columbia. So if you would like to attend, you can purchase a ticket for that. Information should be forthcoming with that. And also, the state convention will be May 31st, which is also going to be held at the fairground as well. We would like to take this time to offer a solicitation for anyone who would like to be a volunteer to help out at our county convention. So if you would like to volunteer, please send an email to one of the executive board members, or you can call to the office and let one of our volunteers know that you would like to be a board member. For many of you who may not know, the office is still open. We did not close the office, even though the election cycle has ended. Our office hours are Wednesday from 12 until 4, and also on Friday from 12 until 4. So if you want to just come out and hang out with some like-minded people, the volunteers will be more than happy to have you to stop by and to come by and just to talk, to get your feelings out, and to offer ideas and suggestions on how to help move the York County Democratic Party forward. I will also like to let people know that we will have upcoming municipal elections this November 4th. So if anybody out there in York County Democratic Party land would like to run for any of these elected official office, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to help support you in your candidacy and support you on how you would like for us to help you. We can't run your campaign for you, but we will definitely be a support system and help gather volunteers to help support you in your effort to move you to victory if you decide to have your name on the ballot on November the 4th.
Yeah, let me make a little pitch for the website. So regarding what you were just talking about, we've got a page on our website, which is called Voting in York County. And it's been a couple weeks since it was updated, but there's really not very much new on there. And noting that the 2025 elections for the county are all going to be just city and town councils and boards. And this information is from the York County Board of Elections. It isn't their official title, but it's something like the York County Board of Elections. And the filing period for those offices isn't until summer. It starts August 6th and finishes September 5th. So we won't know pretty much anything about who is going to be running for those offices until late summer. Also, looking over here at the website, there's going to be a page for the convention. And right now, it doesn't have a lot of details on it other than the date and the location. But based on what we've been talking about here on the program, those things are going to get added to the website, so you don't have to remember everything that we talked about today. It's all going to be there. If you want to go back to look at the 2024 convention, there's some information about that, including the video that we put up on YouTube. You can rewatch the entire convention.
I'd just like to add that we had decided that at the convention this year, we didn't do it last year, but we're going to give the precincts an opportunity to, a few minutes to meet. So, people that are in your precinct in case you want to organize or just so people in your precinct. And also at the state convention, there will also be elections for officers there also. Chair, executive committee people, so forth.
That is for the state offices.
Or the VPs. Yes, state office.
So we will have candidates coming for the York County Democratic Party. Most of you have indicated that you're going to run for the office you're in or another office, and we'll find out more about that. And I think Nikita, we talked about using the facility of the podcast here to let people come on the podcast officially and discuss their candidacy. I don't know if we'll do it as bring everybody together just before the convention or let people do it one by one. There's only one candidate that I know of at this point that has declared their intention that is not part of this group, and that's Matt Villardo, and he is going to run against you, Nikita, for chair. So you will have competition. Don't know about everybody else so far. So I guess we can look forward to doing something on the podcast with other people that are going to be part of the election for our county party offices. That's
right. And again, you have until filing for the York County Executive Board starts, you say, John, on February the 27th. And it will end on March the 13th. And so anyone who wishes to file for an office has that opportunity to file during that time period.
And how are people going to file? What's the process?
There's a form that you have to fill out that has been issued by the state party. That information will be available on all of our social media platforms. It will be emailed out to everyone who has an email address. So you can file that way.
And it'll be on the website as well.
Yes. Dr. Holder or Darlene can speak to this point. Anyone who wants to submit a resolution, we did talk about resolutions at our last meeting. I don't want to be the only one that's talking, but we did decide that if anyone wish to submit a resolution at the county party convention to be sent up to the state party convention, we would like for you to submit those. I think the last time we had a lot of submissions of resolutions in the 11th hour. And so for a lot of people who it was their first time coming to the convention, that was new to them.
If you want to write a part of the state party platform, you have to have your resolution approved by your county convention, and then anything approved by the county convention goes to the platform and resolutions committee of the state party, and those get presented and discussed at the state convention.
We go through them and we combine them, and some that are alike, we just combine the wording at the end and submit them at the state level.
Yes. And so at the last county convention, we had a lot of resolutions that had similarity in their wording. And so if we can get those resolutions prior to the county convention, we can go ahead and combine that so that we can submit one resolution that may have multiple coincidence, so that that doesn't, prolong. We know we have a lot of things that's burning in our hearts that we would like to see change and to see some things different. But to help that process, it would be great if we could have people to submit their resolutions prior to March the 15th.
Yeah, we don't need 15 different resolutions on gun safety, for example.
So we realize we have a bunch of offices that are going to be open, and you might want to run for them. You also might want to know what is the job in each of those offices, what you've got to do. So Ryan is going to give us the details of each one. Ryan, take it away.
For the chair position, the state rules lead the guidelines as the chair is the central figure of the county Democratic Party. This person must have considerable organizational skills and be respected by all party members. The chair calls and presides at meetings of the county executive committee. They are responsible for arrangements of party primaries, the county convention, and the election of all Democratic candidates who run in the county. The chair is also responsible for communicating information from the state party to the county party officers and the membership. So the vice chairs, we have first, second, and third vice chair, and there's rules on how each position will be filled. So the first vice chair must be of a different gender than the chair. The person assumes the role of the chair when the chair is unavailable. The second vice chair must be another race than the chair. The third vice chair must be under the age of 36. Each vice chair will perform duties as directed by the chair of the county Democratic Party. We went over the state committee persons with John and Darylene already.
Well, if people are interested in knowing the time commitment involved, we have quarterly meetings, usually on a Saturday in person in Columbia. We do occasionally have a Zoom meeting on evening during the week, just for specific party business. Basically plan to spend your Saturday in Columbia 4 times a year. And we are the governing body of the state party. We do things like make policy, coordinate statewide campaigns, and so forth. And there are also committees within the state party. I'm on the committee for caucus organization, operation, and bylaws. So there are a variety of interest group caucuses within the party that have the environmental caucus, as an example, and they have to file rules and procedures with the state party every year. So I'm on the committee that clears that.
Okay, so now we know what's in those jobs, and if you want to get in on them, on the website there'll be a link to the filing for the county party jobs.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
I just put this in there. The county convention board will serve for 2 years, and the next election will be 2 years from now.
You guys have served in your offices for 1 year because we had our convention last year. And based on what the state decided to do, they wanted to align all the county parties on the same election schedule. So we were off by 1 year from what a lot of other county parties are. So that's why these offices only went 1 year, and now we will be aligned with the rest of the state and back on our 2-year schedule.
2 years elected in odd-numbered years.
Yep. And I also wanted to mention that if you want to communicate with the party, that's our post office box 3016 in Rock Hill, 29731. The phone number for the office, if there's somebody in the office, is 803-327-4222, and the email address is democrat@yorkscdems.org. democrat@yorkscdems.org. And now I want to put my tongue in my cheek a little bit and notice that as you guys were talking about the offices, there was an awful lot of DEI in there, and I thought Trump outlawed DEI. So we have to change everything, right?
No, we don't. We still use pronouns here, Gary.
And also, I just want to see if either Darlene or John wanted to speak to the caucuses, because there are a lot of first-time people that will be attending the county convention, and there were a lot of first-timers last year. And so a lot of things happened. They were like, well, what's going on? What's the next? Also, if you want to be a part of a caucus, on the state level, you're more than welcome to do that. John or Darlene, would you like to speak to that?
Sure. There are going to be organizational meetings for the caucuses right after the state convention adjourns. So if you want to be involved in the environmental caucus or the education caucus, there's a caucus called, I believe, the Council of Black Democratic Women. Many of them, a lot of them are still in the process of being reorganized. So there are some inactive caucuses that I don't remember the list off the top of my head, but they haven't produced rules for this year, which means they're not officially organized. So if you'd like to get involved in organizing a caucus, that can happen at the state convention.
And then the state committee that John and I attend, we will vote to sanction those, that we see that they have enough membership, just whatever. There's a lot of guidelines, and then we sanction those. So
members, rules, procedures, etc.
They have to come up with their own set of rules, and if they haven't done that, then they don't become a committee or a caucus.
And just because we're talking about the caucuses, I will read off the list of caucuses that's currently available. We have the Council of Black Democrats, Black Women's Caucus, Disability Caucus, Education Caucus, Environmental Caucus, Hispanic Council, Rural Caucus, and Veteran Caucus. And these are caucuses that we, members of the York County Democratic Party, any member at the convention, if that's an interest of yours, this will be a great opportunity for you to spread your wings to those caucuses, to offer your expertise, your ideas, your information that you have, so that we can continue these caucuses and also have a platform that we can go to. And when you're a part of those caucuses, you can bring that information back to the York County Democratic Party and disseminate that information amongst us, because a lot of people don't know what happens at the state level. But when you're a part of these caucuses, or when you're a part of these bodies, then you are the point of contact person to bring that information back, so that we know on the county level what's going on across the state and where we know we need to put our efforts behind.
And if you heard that list that Nikita read, and your immediate reaction was, wait, why isn't there a fill-in-the-blank caucus? There should be a fill-in-the-blank caucus. You can organize one. Show up at the state convention.
You can fill in the blank.
You can fill in the blank.
And we'll have a table set up. We're going to have a table, a question table. Like if you have a question that you would like to ask, we're going to have someone designated in that area so that we can answer questions for you and direct you to the right persons or right committees so that you can be a part of that. What I would like to see moving forward is for us to be a vibrant, active county party. We are one of the 5 largest counties in South Carolina. So we got a lot of wiggle room where we can be a part of a lot of things that's going on through the state. So that we can let our voices be heard. And we know a lot of people got a lot of things burning that they want to get off their chest. This is the opportunity for you to do so. These are the ways that you can do so by being an executive committee person for your precinct, by being on the caucuses, by attending the meetings. So this is a way that we can form and become more unified in spreading the word about what's going on. And this is also your way to say, hey, this is what's going on. How can we help, or what can we do about this situation?
The convention comes up on Saturday, 10 a.m., March 15th, 2025, at the Union Baptist Church. The street address, the post office address is Rock Hill. The actual location is Newport. And we will see you there. Let me push some buttons and make things happen here. Everybody start waving goodbye because the title is going to come flying across. This has been the York County Democratic Party YouTube show and podcast. We call it YCDP TV. We will be back. Thank you guys for joining us. See you next time.
Love the music, Gary.
Over and out.